Hi guys! I am very excited for today's video because I found some cute pots that I can repot some of my caudex plants into. Well, my caudex plants and cactus slash succulent. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I have been trying to get a squat pot for the longest time, and I don't know how or why it has taken so long for me to find one. But I'm so ready to get these plants into cute little pots, and they're gonna look even more adorable than ever. And I'm just incredibly excited about it. Okay, so let me show you the plants first of all that we're gonna be potting up. So I don't have enough pots, so I don't know if I'm gonna, how I'm gonna organize this, arrange this, but I have here my crazy looking cooperi. It's really misshapen. I barely got the hang of taking care of this plant. I feel like a pro at taking care of this plant now, so hopefully as I continue taking care of it, it will look more beautiful. It'll be a more shapely plant. I don't really know if that's how it works, but I'm gonna hope that's how it works. And I have my Stephania erecta, which is in growing. It's always growing, honestly. But a lot of times I just get tired of how long the strand is, so I chop it off. I just give him a quick little haircut, a huge haircut actually. I make him bald often. It's kind of like instead of cutting my own hair and going crazy, I cut off this plant's hair and that's it. I feel better. So there he is, doing great. I love this boba so much. And I have this, my obisa, which has unfortunately also grown. And I say unfortunately because it has gotten this like callus thing going on, and it's looking more egg-like, and I liked it and I bought it because it was round. It was an obisa. It was so cute. It was a round little cactus, and it also has, I think they're spider mites. I don't know what is up with my plants and getting spider mites, so maybe I won't repop this baby because it needs to be treated. So I guess that solves that problem. And then I also have a pot for my, what are you? My Stephania erecta, and I'm trying to get it to sprout or root or something. I should probably take off this sticker. I'm nervous that I'm rotting it slowly, but this is pretty freaking huge now that I'm looking at it next to my elephantipes. And I want it to root, but I feel like I might be rotting it. I'm not sure. I just have it in like some damp soil, and I'm keeping it in here so it's really hot. Well, not hot, but it's really warm, and I put this lid on top so it's humid, and that's supposed to help it grow. I don't think wintertime is the time I should be making it sprout, but I want this baby sprouted. The only reason that I brought it out here today is because I wanted to see which pot it would fit in, because I knew it was big, but I just didn't know it was that big. So we'll see which pot it will look best in. I want to put it in this pot though. It kind of fits perfectly, but I also kind of love this pot. Boop. I think I'll put the elephantipes in this one. And I also bought this pot as well. So it would look cute in any, but I think I'm gonna put the Haworthia in this pot, and we'll keep this one in this pot because this pot, you can also keep it upside down. That's what they did in the store. They just kept it upside down as a little stand, and I think it's so cute like that. So while I'm waiting on this to root, I can just use this as like a cute little upside down moment. So I'm gonna hope this baby roots, and I've been following the directions that were given, so I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Anyways, I want it to sprout in this weather, yes, in this weather, and we'll see how this experiment goes. So I'm just gonna put it back, and now we know which pot it will fit in. So that's good to know. Okay, this is the one I want to pot first because I think it's gonna be the funnest, and we like to get ourselves excited. Okay, so I've had this soil for so long. I made it specifically for my Stephania erecta soil. I don't know why I did that. I was just so excited to get it potted. But now we're finally at the day where it's gonna happen. So I'm using this pot, which I think is so cute, And then I'm not sure if you guys have been here for that long, but I bought this soil topper a long time ago, and it's for this guy and a bunch of other succulents that I was supposed to have potted into cute pots, and we're barely getting it to now, so in the winter, but that's okay. I'm gonna start off by putting a cocoa chip at the bottom of the bowl, and I'm planning on reusing the soil that it's in right now because I've repotted it multiple times since my cat. This is one of the plants he often knocks down, and you know, I just realized that's probably why I always would cut off its hair. There's like 5 empty sticks on the top of this from where I cut its hair, because it gets so long and my cat's like, oh, look at that. And he knocks it down. So hopefully he won't knock it down when it's in a glass or ceramic pot. What I was trying to say is that the soil is relatively fresh, so don't think I'm gross using it again. Thank you, Tato Tots, for that. It's been in a plastic pot this whole time, so I am very used to watering it like that, which is good. And also it's growing season for this baby, so I need to water it more often anyways. So hopefully putting it into this new pot is not gonna be too crazy, and repotting it in general is not gonna be too crazy. Okay, let's just pot this up. And I want it to look cute. I want it to be so adorable to look at. Speaking of trying to make my plants look beautiful, do you know who has like the beautifulest, like amazingest styling for houseplants? Like Benji Plant. Like I literally, when I watch his videos, it is so aesthetic, it is so calming. I'm like, can I have some of that? Like, sir. his like house or apartment or whatever, it is so gorgeous, and I'm like, I'm trying to achieve that, but I do not have the eye for aesthetics at all. But I'm just like, let me take a little notes. I don't know, I just want to make my plants look more beautiful, so that's what I'm out here trying to do. Don't mind me. Okay, so far, is this not the freaking cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my god, this makes me so freaking happy. This has made my day. This has literally made my day. Also, speaking of making things look more beautiful, I want to go to IKEA to get, well, I don't know if they'll have it in stock. I'm gonna check before I go because IKEA is like, ooh, IKEA is like, especially my IKEA in Burbank, is it in Burbank? Yeah, is out of stock so often. But I wanted to get like a glass cloche because I have my little plastic, my dinky plastic ones, but I like the ones with the wooden base on it because I think that looks really pretty. It just adds a little extra, a little flair, if you know what I mean. You guys, look how cute. Oh my gosh. I don't know, do you think I should put this top layer on? I'm gonna take this off and we're gonna try it out, see if it looks good. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset because it's gonna be hard to remove. But this is so adorable. I'm never gonna get over this. See, this is how I want all my plants to make me feel. Like I look at it and I'm like, this is the cutest combo of all time. So that's my goal. That's my New Year's goal. Or yeah, I guess my New Year's goal. It's been my goal this year recently too, but might as well just throw it into making it a New Year's goal. By the way, are you guys making New Year's resolutions? Personally, whenever I make a freaking resolution, I never follow through with it. So I'm not making any resolutions this year. Anything that I want to achieve, I feel like you have to start it now, because I feel like people think of their resolutions like before the year ends. You probably know what you want your resolution to be, so I'm just like, as soon as you know what you want your resolution to be, just start it then and there. Otherwise it's just gonna be another thing that you're like, oh, tomorrow, you know. That's my opinion, at least, because too many times I have made crazy resolutions and I never follow through. So I'm done with that. it looks even better now. This is, actually it kind of doesn't. I can't tell if I liked it before or now better, but all I know is I love this. I love this pot and I love this little plant together. So I'm super happy about this. This pot was $10, by the way. I know, it's a lot because I feel like, I don't know, I always think about the amount of plants I could buy with pots, but if I want my plants to make me as happy as like this combo, then I'm gonna need to chill out on pots more, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got this one done. Let's move this aside and get into this Haworthia. This one has crazy roots coming out the bottom. And then I'm gonna put it in this pot, which isn't like the most aesthetic pot. It's just an azalea pot, like a azalea pot. There's no other way to describe it. But I think with the top dressing, it'll really make it look a lot nicer. So we're also gonna use the same soil on this one, mostly, just because I don't wanna like get into all of these crazy roots. Getting into crazy roots just makes me so nervous. And I feel like I should be ripping off some of these old leaves because it looks like there's new babies trying to poke through, but I'm not comfortable doing that. And oh, that came off so easily. These are its old flowers, which were a little cute for a moment, but we're not keeping these. I don't know, I'm just gonna try to put it in a little bit sideways so it looks more round instead of like lopsided. I've been rotating it more, trying to help that out, but I don't know how well that's worked. I don't want to break up this root ball too much, especially since it's winter. I don't want to be affecting the roots because it lives in a south facing window, so it still gets a lot of sun, but you can never be too careful. Here it is, repotted. Looks very cute in this pot. I love Haworthias because they have this window, this clear window. Isn't that so cool for the light to come in? So now I'm gonna put the top dressing on and we'll see how it goes because there's a bunch of babies trying to poke out of this plant. Okay, how's the top dressing? And it also looks so good. Well, I guess I only had 2 plants to repot then. Since this Obisa already has some top dressing, I feel like I just need to find a pot for it and then I can somehow save this top dressing, which I don't know how you're supposed to repot a plant when it has top dressing on it without losing the top dressing, but I don't know, it looks so pretty, so who cares? That is a problem for future Erica to fix. But here we go. I got my 2 lovely babies and they look so cute in their new homes. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!